People have been trying since the early days to replicate the audio-visual action of pinball on home video game consoles. And while there were simple but fun attempts, like Bally Pin, it took quite a while before it was really possible to put a full-fledged pinball experience on your television screen. One such example is Necronomicon on the Sega Saturn, released in 1996 and developed by Kaze. This was a follow-up of sorts to their 1995 Saturn release, Last Gladiators. The title and theme of this game come from the fictional text Necronomicon, which appeared in the writings of H.P. Lovecraft. The intro movie features this dude holding a mysterious-looking book, there's a skull, spooky lighting, all the trappings of a horror movie. But of course, this is a pinball game, so any impact this video could have had is blunted by the fact that this is a pinball game. Not a very scary game genre. But I do like that this game has a strong theme that's carried through to the table designs, music, and sound effects. Necronomicon has 3 tables, all of which are unlocked at the start. You can play any one individually, or choose Realms mode, which allows you to play the tables sequentially. So let's take a look at these 3 mystical pinball tables.
The book holds the tales of the dreams and nightmares that forever exist. In the shadows they live, of ancient tales they speak, in stone they write, of the places hiding.
All the playfields feature a good amount of ramps, drop targets, bumpers, detailed artwork, and lots of lights. Each table has several missions, and here I have the option enabled that puts arrows on the screen telling you which ramps or targets you need to hit to complete an objective. But I'll turn that off for the other tables. They can be handy, but you don't really need them, as Necronomicon uses the Saturn's high-resolution mode, which might not be high-res by today's standards, but the graphics are so clear and crisp that it's pretty easy to see the lights on the table pointing you in the right direction. This video really doesn't show how great this game looks. I think the graphics hold up even today. Now, I'm no pinball expert, but the ball physics seem pretty good to me. I don't notice any strange bounces or anything. You can nudge the table, and while I tend to forget to use that, it functions well, and unless you give it a really good shaking back and forth, you're unlikely to tilt the machine. Aiming is precise with the flippers, although I'm not a good shot. I don't know what it is about me and pinball. I mean, the ramps and targets are just sitting there, but I still find it hard to hit them. But Necronomicon is great in that you're rewarded pretty regularly with new missions and bonus points. In fact, before you launch the ball, you're given a choice between 2 bonuses, such as a set amount of points, a points multiplier, having a mission pre-lit for you, and so on. Another awesome feature that's good for awful pinball players like myself is that you'll frequently open up multi-ball modes, and these are really fun. Seems like there's millions of balls on the table at once, but it's probably only thousands. During multi-ball, there's usually a ramp or target to hit for a jackpot, but it's all I can do to just keep the balls in play, never mind aim at something. But that's what's great about multi-ball for someone like me. It replaces precision playing with absolute mayhem. The sound effects are just as crisp as the visuals, except you hear them with your ears, not your eyeballs. Because your eyeballs are for looking, not listening. Ears are for listening. The music varies depending on the situation and adds to the atmosphere and mood. There's also a narrator who's saying a lot of silly stuff about evil or darkness or something. Basically, there's just a lot of sound happening, and that's good. The audio-visual presentation in this game is top-notch. I'm not really doing this game justice, but I really like Necronomicon. I think it strikes a good balance between technical, skilled pinball playing and sheer madness, and as such has something to offer for anyone looking for some quality video game pinball.
You are beyond the wall of steel now. He'll decide. He'll awake. He'll come through the dream